It is literally the last day of April when I'm filming this, so yes, right on time for the topic because it is the top 5 fragrances of the month of April 2025. These were the fragrances that brought me the most joy for the month, and I know you all like these, so let's go on and do it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. SANTAMARIA here. Yes, we're doing the fragrances I was reaching for, the fragrances that were top of mind, aka the top 5 for the month. As always, lipstick of the day today, everyone. I am really loving this formula. I did a demo of it in my shorts already. Definitely check it out. But the new Fenty Beauty, these Gloss Bomb sticks, they're high shine. Yeah, these are excellent. This is the shade Is It Fussy, which is this mauve-y kind of color, mauve pink. I do have a liner with it. I have MAC Chestnut Pencil with it. Y'all, this is giving me what I need. I recently went to Ulta too and played in more shades, so don't be surprised if you see more of these Gloss Bomb sticks in a later haul. Don't be surprised. As always, everything on my face will be in the description box below, so you do not have to ask questions about that. Next up, we have fragrance of the day, and this is one that has been bringing me joy this spring. You are lovely. I've been enjoying you. And this is none other than Bond No. 9's New York Flowers. This right here is super beautiful. Kirk Rial in here, paracord, some rose degrassi. This is feminine, this is fresh, this is floral. It's also juicy and a little boozy at the same time. It's a good time in a bottle. Full dedicated review is coming sooner rather than later on this one because yeah, it's overdue and I'm shocked I haven't done it already. But yes, fragrance of the day is Bond No. 9's New York Flowers. And now let's get into the top 5 fragrances of the month of April. In the number 5 spot, yes, the number 5 spot was this one. It surprised me and in a good way. I've had it for a while, but I could really play in it and I was like, okay, this is doing what it needs to do. This right here is from Clean Classic, you all, and this is Strawberry Fields. I've already done a dedicated review on this fragrance already up on the channel. Definitely check that out. But this is one, whether I was doing a full bottle wear in it or not, I was just playing in this one. This is one I would just reach for, especially when I was just in the house lounging around. We had a lot of rainy days and things, and this was my scent for that. So that's why I'm like, I have to put this one on the list because it did what it needed to do. We have top notes, y'all, of wild strawberry and linen accord. In the middle, you all, we have jasmine petals, we have orchid blossom, and then you all in the base, we have white musk and amber. I said this in this dedicated review and I'm gonna say it again. This right here is strawberry laundry detergent is what this is. I never knew we needed a clean and fresh take on strawberry. Normally it's more of a juicy or more of a gourmand take with strawberry. That's what made this one unique for me and it stood out for that reason. And like I said, it was fresh and clean, but also gave me the fun and springiness that I wanted out of a scent. So that's why I found myself reaching for Strawberry Fields. It was different because it wasn't, say, lemon or lavender, normally with clean fragrances and things, how that can go. But again, they gave us a fruit scent this time that's still in the clean category. So it was like a hybrid. I was like, okay, I like it. So Clean Classic Strawberry Fields. You were in the number 5 spot because you brought something different to the table and I was actually reaching for you whether I was filming, going out or not. I just like it. So that's why we had to put it on the list. In the number 4 spot, this is what you call a from sample size to full size situation because this scent lived rent free in my head ever since I got the sample, which I got the sample at the end of the previous month. So I was able to play in it. I've even done a video on this house. It's ex Nihilo, by the way. And it just was living rent free, you all. So Lust in Paradise, this sample right here wasn't enough for me. So spoiler alert, yes, I got a full size bottle of it. I picked up a 50 ml of this scent because I was reaching for this sample. It was living rent free in my head. And I kept saying to myself, yeah, this sample is not gonna make it out of April. I really want this scent going into May, especially when we get into Mother's Day and more brunch events and things I have coming up. I need Lust in Paradise. So yeah, full size bottle worthy, finish the sample, all of that. This scent is excellent. Let me get into the notes. So you all, we have top notes of pink pepper, we have white peony and lychee in the middle, and then in the base, y'all, we have white cedarwood, musk, and amber. This scent, it's pretty, so pretty. And I told you all this in my overview video I did of the House of Ex Nihilo. I talked about 8 of the scents and I told you all, for me, Lust in Paradise was one of the ones that, yes, it is popular right now and it's trending, but it's for a good reason and it's 100% full bottle worthy. Hello, you see it right here. I took advantage of that Bloomingdale sale. I told you all about it. I always check my community tab, by the way, for sales and deals because I know you all like to know when things are happening. Plus I like to know too, and yes, I shop the sales as well, hence how this happened. Because it's rare to get Ex Nihilo on sale. It's harder to get, so when it happens, you hop on it. So this was one of those situations, y'all. But Lust in Paradise, back to the notes. It's the peony in here for me. It's the peony with the lychee. So it gives this bright airiness but floral situation, but it's also kind of like musky in the dry down. This just smells like a sundress to me. It smells like a sundress and it just smells like the month of May for me. So that's why I was like, let me get it in April so I have it for the full month of May and of course beyond. But This is excellent. Now, Nihilo says it's more of a summer scent, and I totally agree. This is an excellent transition scent, in my opinion, going from spring to summer because of the florals, but it also has the transparentness that you want, that's not too heavy, but it's still pretty, that you want for summertime. That's how I feel about Lust in Paradise. That's what it was giving me. So again, it made me happy, and it kept living rent-free in my head until I ordered it. So yeah, when that sale happened, it happened. I got it. So in the number 4 spot, again, we have from the House of X Nihilo, and this is Lust in Paradise. In the number 3 spot, this right here is a newer release. This is one I was highly anticipating once I saw the notes for it, when I saw the write-up for it, that it was coming this year. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need her. And it ended up living up to the hype, you all. Happy to say that, and I've told y'all that in other videos, but this is none other than from the House of Xerjoff, you all, and this is Torino number 24. So happy Xerjoff released this one. They made up for that disaster that was number 23. I hated that one. That sample was atrocious. I even smelled it in a fragrance shop and everything. I was like, I hate 23. So they have redeemed themselves with 24. We appreciate it. But let me tell you why, y'all. The notes alone tell the story. So with Xerjoff Torino number 24, we have notes of mango, bergamot, we have mandarin and plum in here. I'm already sold just off of the mandarin, the plum, and the mango for me. I'm good off of that. We also have orange blossom. We also have pink lotus too, y'all. We have styrex, and then the base with white musk, moss, and patchouli. Y'all know I love a good moss note. But this is literally fruity and floral to me. Fruity, floral, and musky is the best way to describe it. This is another scent that I also put in that category as an excellent transition scent. Similar to how like Lust in Paradise is a transition scent. Now these smell completely different, but I'm saying how they feel and the vibe they give me. This scent is perfect for those warmer days in the springtime as we head into summer, because the florals in it still give me a spring situation, but that fruitiness, namely that mango in it with an orange blossom, summer. This is giving me summer to me. And we're already starting to have some 80-degree days, so that's why I'm finding myself reaching for Torino number 24. That's why it made the list, because I'm like, okay, I got this scent back when it was still cool, and I was like, okay, this is one I'm gonna like later on when it gets warmer, and I knew that, and here we are. So that's why it's on the list in the number 3 spot. Xerjoff Torino number 24. It's juicy, it's floral, it's pretty. Feminine, by the way. This one leans feminine in my opinion. The guys, yes, you can wear this one, but it's a little sweet and floral to me. I think the girls got this one a lot. And that again is Xerjoff's Torino number 24 in the number 3 spot. All right, y'all, top two. This is when it got hard, because this could have went either way, because these two just simply brought me the most joy this month, and it just is what it is. But when I had to think about it and I got granular with it, I said, okay, yeah, there is a distinction. In the number 2 spot, you all, we have Parfums de Marly Valaya Exclusive. Yes, you all know I picked a bottle of this up last month. You saw it in the haul, so I was able to fully wear it and really get my life. This was one of those, like, okay, the collector in me wanted it, although it was not a blind buy, the type of thing. I told y'all that I had smelled it when I had went to Nordstrom and things to check it out. But this was one I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get it because I love the original so much and things. I'm like, okay, I'll get around to it. Y'all, something happened in the month of April. And I was like, I want to wear this scent. I want to wear this scent more and more. It was just staring at me. It's like, you need to wear me. And I did. You're excellent. Valaya Exclusive. Let's get into the notes, y'all. So we have notes of velvety almond and bergamot and mandarin in the top, y'all. And then in the middle, we have orange blossom, white flowers, and powdery facets. And then in the base, we have akigaya wood, sandalwood, ambroxan, and vanilla in here. Who knew one note could really change a vibe? Well, really 2 notes. It's the almond in here, the velvety almond notes, and then the powdery facets. So those are main 2 differences compared to the original to my nose. But for some reason, this is smoother to wear. This is easier to wear. It still has that longevity and projection that we love in the original, but it's not as loud. It's a little bit more buffed out to me. It's like they buffed out the rougher edges that some may have found kind of like, ooh, that's a lot. It's not as astringent to me. That's what it is. So for me, Valaya Exclusive, I found myself being like, okay, I can wear this a little bit more easier. It's giving more casual to me. I don't have to think about it like I would say with the original Valaya, which you all know the original one has a special place in my heart. But this new exclusive one, I was like, I get you. Plus, I love almond. Y'all know that OGLs. I do like an almond note. I like a powdery effect. So this was just a perfect situation for me. And then the weather, in my opinion, it being springy weather, meaning 60s to now low 80s. That is the time of year for this scent. This scent is excellent. It's pretty, it's gorgeous, it's fresh, and it's also creamy at the same time. But I'm also getting aldehydes too. Yeah, it do what it needs to do. I finally understand this one. I finally get it. And most importantly, I'm glad I picked it up and allowed myself to take my time with it because I do love this. This is no longer like, this is a love. And in the number 2 spot, again, that is Parfums de Marly Valaya Exclusive. In the number 1 spot, we have what you call a redemption story. And that's why this one is in the number 1 spot. I absolutely used to hate this fragrance a year ago. Then this is why we hold on to samples. This is also why we get a sample again of a scent, because our nose can change, our taste can change. We might smell a scent in a different season, and then everything just clicks, and that's what happened here. The number 1 spot, you all, goes to Creed's Windflowers. I got another sample, as y'all know, and I did it in a sampling series video. I want to say it was the March video, and I told you all I had a complete 180 with this scent. I love it now. So yes, for those that were watching, you all know already, I got a full-size bottle of it. What's funny is this scent isn't a new release. When I look at the other scents, all of the others, with the exception of Lust in Paradise, are newer, but this one has been out, but yet it's the number 1 spot. And that's why I tell you all, it's not always about like the latest, the greatest per se. It's always going to be top of mind or top of the list. It's whatever I'm feeling. So that's why I do these videos, because you can't just say, oh, it's whatever just came out right now. Not necessarily. It'll be mixed in, but not always. And in this case, Creed Windflowers took the crown, y'all. So with Windflowers, we have notes of this is so pretty. Jasmine, we have orange blossom and peach, y'all. And then in the middle, we have jasmine, sambac, tuberose, and rose. And then in the base, we have musk, orange blossom, praline, iris, and sandalwood. This is a pretty girl scent. This is excellent. This is a Sunday perfume. In fact, this was my fragrance I wore for Easter / Resurrection Sunday, and it just did what it needs to do. This is pretty. It leaves a scent trail. The peach note in here makes sense for me, but what it is I'm finally getting the praline note in here. I love a praline note. So it's like the peach, the jasmine, and the praline for me. It's just doing what it needs to do. Plus, this is one of those scents, in my opinion, that's signature scent worthy. It's pretty, it's feminine, it's going to work. I don't have to worry about it. It has all the florals in it, the musk. This is pretty. This is so pretty, and I'm so glad I gave it a second chance and took my time with it, because wow, I'm moved by this scent, and that's why I got a bottle of it. Again, I was already rocking with samples and things, so I knew what it was. I was like, a sample ain't gonna work, I need her. So that's why the full-size bottle happened, and most importantly for this list, that is why she is the number 1 spot, because she was just top of mind. She was rent-free. I had to make myself not wear her because, again, I had other scents that came in and things, which you all will see that in the haul. Yeah, had to spread the love, but Windflowers was really tugging at me. She really was. She was number 1 spot, y'all. So all right, everyone, that wraps up this here video of top 5 fragrances for April 2025. Let me know your thoughts. Also, what were your top 5 fragrances for the month? Drop them in the comments section below. I will read them and respond when I can. But until next time, elves, I will catch you on the next video. Bye, y'all.